Twitter. People who know me know that I have a strong dislike for Twitter. I'm not hesitant about being vocal about it, but I'm not here today to talk about how much I dislike Twitter. I'm here to talk about why. To put a summary on it, it's because of how society has interacted with Twitter. At its fundamental core, I don't have a problem with the idea of Twitter. It's designed to be a place where people can kind of just say, whatever, what's happening, just little random stray thoughts. It's the place for stray thoughts to go and have a life, and that's what it's built to be. I don't like Twitter because of what it's become. It's too socially important. It's taken too much of a serious position in society. I do think there's been some good done through Twitter, but I feel like there's been more harm done through it. And the fundamental issue, as I said, is that people take it too seriously. And I'm talking about an aggregate, not necessarily on an individual level. But in aggregate, society has just taken Twitter too seriously, and it has too many repercussions, too many consequences. There is no such thing as a private or personal Twitter account, not unless you actually turn on the things that don't let the public see it. Because if the public can see it, it's public. And there have been people who've lost jobs because of that sort of thing. There have been people who've lost jobs because of things that they said years ago. Those old tweets can come back to haunt you in a way that they really shouldn't, in my opinion. And so it's the social consequences of Twitter and how it's impacted society that makes me dislike it. Because there's too much focus on Twitter. There's too much focus on what people think on Twitter. And part of the reason why this is a problem is because Twitter is not a blog. It's a place for random thoughts. That makes it really hard to put any sort of lengthy thoughts, any sort of serious thoughts on there because there's just not enough room. It's not designed for that. And when society begins taking something like that seriously, it's so easy to pull things out of context. It's so easy to paint somebody a certain way. One tweet is not representative of an entire individual. It can't be. It's just too small. Not even a blog post is usually able to be representative of an entire individual. It's maybe sufficient to represent their opinion, but on a particular subject. But the issue with Twitter is it can't be that. It's too small. It's not designed to be that. And so when society has elevated it up to such a high position that it has influence, that it has meaning, that it matters, that's when I have a problem with Twitter. And that's what's happened. Twitter should ultimately not matter. It should be unimportant. It shouldn't have much consequence. But it does. And that's why I dislike it. That's why I have a problem with it. I really wish that it could be a place that wasn't meaningful, that didn't matter. I really wish that the news would ignore Twitter, but it's just so easy for them. If they need to get a quote, why bother contacting the person and trying to get one? Just go look up their Twitter feed, see what they said there. This sort of thing, it has this issue where everybody is able to kind of jump on the political bandwagon because that's what Twitter has become, a political warfield. And that focuses us too much on politics. That focuses too much on causes. It shouldn't be an advocacy platform. It should be a platform for, cat pictures and what I ate for breakfast this morning and random stray thoughts that can potentially lead into discussions. But Twitter's not the place for that sort of thing. That's the issue with it. Again, it's too serious. So that's why I dislike Twitter. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here, because that's all I really have to say. I guess it'll just be short today. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.